As you can see, you're capped out at 6'7". Expect to be able to be a little bit taller at the point guard spot. All right. So if you wanted to make like a Ben Simmons type build, you know, I would expect you to be able to do that. You know, so what I want to do is exactly that. Like, I want to have a 6'10" build, more of the Ben Simmons type that is going to be able to dribble. So again, that's just my idea of what I want as my guard. Okay?
This is a lot of information that Demi is giving right now. At the same time, it's a huge W. I feel like it's a W because I love making taller builds, and I feel like in 2K25, taller builds did not get the recognition that it should got, right? I feel like smaller builds got more love than taller builds, and for 2K26, this happening, this can be a major W in the 2K community. But at the same time, gameplay in the builder has to be one, and if it's not one, it's going to be a disaster. But I also want to address the biggest mystery in the room, because I'm affiliated with 2K. I work with 2K. I've done projects with 2K, and I know when 2K gives you information, they make you sign something that say, hey, you can't talk about that. And especially with Demi talking about the builder, like especially in this early of the stage of 2K, where 2K haven't released anything about the builder yet. It's just kind of shocking that he knows this. And I want to say this, it's either two things. It's either that 2K gave him permission, or number two, it's either that he's guessing off of the cover of what the cover athlete would be by how the builder would be. Because usually when Damian Lillard was on the cover, we knew 6'3", 6'4" was overpowered, and they was, right? And then when Zion was on the cover, we knew 6'9" was overpowered, because you had that no stamina glitch, and you was able to make a 6'9" and have a 99 shot in a 99 mid-range, 99.3 and a 99 mid-range. It was crazy, right? What's good, y'all? I appreciate y'all tuning in to King's Court, where we're covering all the 2K26 news. I am King Jordan DF, and I'm going to be bringing you the official 2K26 news for this year, so make sure that you like and subscribe. Demi spoke more. He actually spoke more. Check this out.
Effective dribble moves will be giving to the taller builds. So again, you know, we're capped out here, but expect that. Also, dribble styles, expect the dribble styles to also help tailor for the bigger builds to be able to guard. To be able to dribble. Now, there is going to be some stuff with the little guards, and I'll drop a video on that too. But what we're looking at, again, is, because this is a completely different way that the builder is going to be next year, but expect the builder to be the same, almost about the same. I mean, you know, it's been the same since 2K21. Expect it to still be the same. In fact, that, you know, everything is going to be free-formed again.
So when Demi say tailor dribble moves, I wonder what he mean by that, because it sounds like to me that taller builds are not going to have a requirement to get some of these dribble moves that smaller guards can get. And at the same time, again, the builder and the gameplay has to be one, because if it's not one, this can be a disaster, having taller builds, being able to dribble like smaller guards in 2K and not have no balance. It has to be some type of balance. Now, he also spoke about, you know, freedom builds and freedom builds coming back into the game. And I'm gonna say this, I'm down with freedom builds. I don't care if it's pie charts or freedom builds. We're gonna adapt to the game regardless of what. But at the same time, there has to be some balance, because in 2K25, small guards ran the game. Small guards could be able to guard centers, they can be able to rebound over centers, they could be able to shoot, they could be able to dribble, play defense, all that, right? But at the same time, you got to have a balance. You have to reward the people that stay on the game and work hard to be good at the game. And you also got to reward the people that have the 9-to-5s and don't have time to get on the game like that, but be able to get on and scratch that itch that they have, that basketball itch, to just be competitive in the game. You have to meet in the middle. I wonder what y'all think for 2K26 of this. Y'all let me know. Demi also spoke more, and he said this.
And also expected to be, you know, some of the same situation stuff with like cap breakers and that type of stuff. Expect that also to be back, okay? Also, when it comes to big man contact dunks, expect that to not be capped at 6'10". Okay, so at 6'10", you're expecting to only be able to get the big man, elite, and pro contact dunks. Don't expect that. Expect that to be just solely based on your standing dunk rating. So if you're able to get that standing dunk rating to get the pro contact dunks, which is an 80. So if you're 6'6" and you're able to get an 80 standing dunk, and you can get the big that standing contact dunk, almost kind of how it is for like your smaller individuals that can dunk, like a Zion Williamson, who is obviously just 6'6", but we all know he can standing dunk with ease and big contact dunks under the basket with ease. So that's a good quality of life change right there.
I mean, that's a huge W. Hearing that you can be able to get contact dunks at 6'9", because the cap was at 6'10" in 2K25. And I always thought, like, I didn't know why 2K did that, because like I was thinking that same thing. Zion, I see him do contact dunks all the time. You see 6'9" people. 6'9" people can do contact dunks too. But I noticed when I was in the builder in 2K25, when I make these 6'9" builds, I wasn't able to get contact dunks like a big man, and I had to recreate a whole nother build just to be able to get contact dunks for a 6'10". So hearing that, that's going to be a W. But where do the cap breakers stop at? Because, or the height, where do the height requirements stop at? Because, man, is 6'6" gonna have contact dunks too? That would be crazy, you know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I ain't gonna lie, Demi sound like a mad genius, man. I think Demi is stirring up the pot. He may know something. He may know. And him telling us this, I think this is a huge W, because this is get the 2K community excited about 2K26. Now, I'm not going to go off and say that 2K26 is going to be the best game that's out there, but I'm going to say that this is a huge W hearing this. And it sounds like the devs are really tapped into what the community wants and wants to do with the builder. But look, hey, here at Kings Court News, we're going to be bringing you all the 2K26 news for 2K26, all right? I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all liked the video. Also, too, make sure y'all subscribe and click on one of these videos. I promise, even if you're not into what you're going to see, you're going to love it. And hopefully you see something that you love, all right? Appreciate y'all. King out. Peace.